be a super bitch. I feel just like that heck I got. I be half baby, smoking pineapple express. Green on me like a hook, that's how I go with all the stress. One like Nick, don't make me take your face off. On the Sherman clothes and try to get the weight off. That's how they acting, this don't take me anymore from God. Listen to me, the best of me, just recipe. You reach my destiny, well I can finally through with me. Whoever get my eulogy, should talk me up as you should be. And thank me for sure. Mention who direct you wrong. Greatest and the blue was and bury me where all my blessings because my daily life is like you said. Feel like I'm starting like on the street. Act the ass, act the ass, act the ass. Act the ass, act the ass, act the ass. My daily life is like a movie set. Feel like I'm starting like on the street. Act the ass, act the ass, act the ass. Act the ass, act the ass, act the ass.
What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. Christmas Eve NBA Talk with Jay for the Christmas Day games, my guys. Just trying to go and have a nice. I was gonna do this late night or whatever, but it might as well do it now. I already looked at the card. I already got the looks. You see what I'm saying? Might as well get straight to it. It's no point in wasting my time. It's no point in wasting your time as well, my guys. So hope everybody out there having a good weekend, spending with your families, being safe out there, all that good stuff, man. But finna go through these. What is it? 5 games. Finna go through these 5 games. Finna let you know what I'm liking on every single game, and I'm finna get up out of here, my guys. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let's get straight to it here, man. First game up. Let's go over here to the streets of New York in this one, my guys. We got the Bockers here. Getting 3.5 points at the house versus the Milwaukee Bucks, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of got exactly what I wanted the last game. Now I'll tell you straight up, the Bucks came out there both teams came out shooting absolutely crazy. The Bucks were making like every shot. Now some of them, the Knicks just weren't getting out there on the 3-point. They weren't getting out there to the 3-point shooters, and there's just wide open looks like them Malik Beasley shots in the corner wide open. They can't happen. But the Knicks have this is the ultimate spot here for them on Christmas Day. They've lost 9 straight to the Milwaukee Bucks. They've lost both meetings this year. Basically, they've lost all 3 meetings this year. The first one they lost to Milwaukee by 5 points. Then they got smacked 146 to 122. Then they lost 130 to 111 as well in the last game. But the last spot was a horrible spot in my opinion. That was their first game in New York this season. But the Knicks were coming off a 5-game grueling road trip. I know that the last game was in Brooklyn, but still these guys didn't go. I mean, I don't know if they went to the house before then, but regardless, still coming off 5 road games, first game back at the house is never a good spot. And they came out there horrible. It was close for a little bit in the first quarter. Then the Bucks started blowing it open. What I think happened, I can tell you, I did notice that the Bucks have too much size for them. Brook Lopez doesn't look like he's the same guy, but it was Bobby Portis off the bench because he's really the only guy off the bench that you worried about for the Bucks. But Bobby Portis and Giannis, like they couldn't really stop them down low. So hopefully Hardenstein doesn't get into too early foul trouble. But I think this one's all about the wings. This one's all about Julius Randle being able to stay with Giannis as well, but make those shots, make those tough shots, and drawing fouls. And I think the Knicks are going to get the calls this game around. But this one's on Jalen Brunson. It's on R.J. Barrett's fucking come on, you trash motherfucker. I can't believe but he did start to make a few shots there, like to close the game out. But my guy started like 1 for 9, man. He was just clanking them things up. You're going to need a better game for RJ Barrett. You're going to need Brunson to continue to do what he does versus the Bucks. We know that Chris Middleton, Malik Beasley, and Dame, like that's the Bucks' weakness right there. You have to exploit that weakness. You're going to need guys like Josh Hart to have a much better game. Man, the Knicks bench combined for 11 fucking points in that game. That can't happen again because that's your major advantage in this game, man. Josh Hart had 2 points, 1 for 6, 0 of 3 from 3. Emmanuel Quickly, 7 points, 2 of 8 from the field. Quinn Grimes, 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field. These guys can't have these bad games off the bench. That's their main advantage. I think they come here to turn up, my guys. I'm taking the Knicks in the first half plus the 1.5. Honestly, I do think it could be a trifecta spot for the Knicks. They got to come out here. First, I don't think that the Bucks will have that much shooting success, especially early. But I also think the Knicks got to come out here playing lockdown defense from the get go. They showed spurts in the first in the game a couple yesterday that they could come out, that they can make a run versus the Bucks. They can go on like a 7-0 run, play some defense, get in transition. Even can stop Giannis from getting to the basket. So kind of got what I wanted. I knew that I wanted the Knicks in this spot. I'm glad that they lost the last game. I said that I leaned Bucks as well, but this is the one, the reactionary bet. I like the Knicks here in the first half. I do think they come out here strong in the first quarter, first half, and full game. And their last couple Christmas Day games, guys, they've played this early game same time, and they came out and covered the first quarter and the first half as well, man. So they lost a couple years ago versus Philly, lost the full game, but ended up doing it first quarter, first half. And then I forget who they played last year, but they did the same thing. They hit the first quarter, first half, my guys, as well. So I like the Knicks in this particular spot. Give me the Knicks here in the first half. And you know what? I like them full game as well, plus a 3.5. I think this is a spot where they're gonna get it done, man. Why are my glasses tripping, man? Come on, man. Come on, glasses. You got to get back on it. But this could be a trifecta spot for the Knicks. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a half unit on them, the Knicks in the first half plus the 1.5. And I'm going to put another half unit on the full game plus the 3.5. I think this is a Knicks tape type of, you know what? Let me pull him up. Let me pull him up on the pants. Let me pull these pants up real quick. Just slightly, you know what I'm saying, below the calves, man. Bockers here. Give me the Knickerbockers in this one, man. First half and full game. And I think this could be a trifecta spot for the Knicks. They got to come out early and put it on the books. Hopefully, if we see a special Giannis here. Let's just say that. I'm not going to say too much, but hopefully we see a special Giannis here. But I like the Knicks to bounce back in this one. Hopefully it's not too bad of a matchup. You got to stop Giannis. You got to stop Bobby Portis. They don't have the size advantage, but they do have the advantage with the guards, in my opinion. Hopefully Lillard doesn't go crazy. I like the Knicks here, first half, full game. I also think they get it done in the first quarter as well, my guys. My guy says, how much is a unit? That's on you, my brother. I never tell people how much to bet. I could be slamming. So I don't tell people how much I bet. So I'll tell you by units. The units like 1% of your bankroll. However much you want to bet. I don't tell people how much to bet. I don't tell people like how much. It's all on you, my guy. But that was the first game, man. I didn't even do the banner. We was in the streets of New York there. Let's go over here to the next game. Let's go to the streets of Denver in this one. The snowy streets. It's snowing like a motherfucker here right now. Nuggets land 6.5 points at the house versus the Golden State Warriors in this one, my guys. Nuggets 11-2 straight up at the house, 7-6 against the spread. Nuggets have won 4 straight versus the Golden State Warriors. The last couple games, they won in Denver. They won by 2 and they won by 3 points. I could see the same thing happening here again. I don't like this spot for the Nuggets. They're coming off a 3-game East Coast road trip. As well, played the Nets close, played the Hornets close, even without Rozier there. I know that was just a spot where they didn't really care about, but still, they're on a 4-game win streak. They've won 7 out of the last 8 games. They're 6-2 against the spread in those last 8. I don't think they get it done here. I think the Warriors plus the 6.5 is the spot here. They've won 5 straight games. Now, none of them were really just big name teams, but the win versus the Celtics was pretty impressive, I must say. That win versus the Celtics was really impressive right there, even though they didn't have Porzingis there. But the Warriors are somewhat in a groove right now. They're kind of starting to figure out their bench. And like I say, the Nuggets coming back off of the East Coast road trip. It was only 3-game road trip, but still coming back off of that, only 1 day of rest. Then playing the early game here. I don't like the spot for the Nuggets. They've somewhat been sleepwalking through the early season. They're at 21-10. You see what I'm saying? With even them kind of sleepwalking. So they're still been balling, but this is a spot where I feel like everybody will be on the Nuggets here. I think the Warriors might just shock the world, could possibly win this game outright. They almost won. When was it? They only lost by 3 earlier this year, November 8th. The Warriors could have won that game. And I know you're going to say no Draymond Green. He wasn't in that game as well, my guys. He wasn't in that game as well. So I'm thinking the Warriors, I think I think Curry going to try to show out in this one on Christmas Day like he usually does, my guys. I feel like the Warriors plus the 6.5 is the right side in this game. Let's go over to the streets of LA in this one. Lakers at the house getting 3 versus the Boston Celtics. We don't know if Porzingis is going to play yet. That's going to be big for the total and the side here. I think he did play in their last. No, he didn't play in the last game. He played versus the Kings, didn't play in the last game versus the Clippers. This is the fourth straight game of a West Coast road trip for the Boston Celtics. They will head back home after this game. They've won 7 out of their last 8. They've won 8 out of their last 10. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know what to do with the side here. The Lakers just shown us something new. They went with the all defensive lineup. They went with Cam Reddish, Taurean Prince, LeBron at the one, AD, and then who else did they start there? So they started Anthony Davis, Cam Reddish, Jared Vanderbilt, LeBron James, and Taurean Prince. That is a really defensive lineup right there. It'd be interesting to see who they're going to start in this game, but I like the fact that they benched D'Angelo Russell. He had been playing like ass. Sometimes guys need like their ego hurt to come out there and really ball. Okay, you want to put me on the bench? All right, bet. When I get in there, I'm going to go and ball. He went 3 for 6 from three-point range, scored 15 points in 17 minutes. You see what I'm saying? So maybe Russell needs to come off the bench, but I like what they did there, and we was on the Lakers, obviously. But Vanderbilt, Reddish, I know that they're questionable, but I mean, everybody probably plays here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, one of the defensive players of the year. That lineup isn't that great offensively, but they can damn near lock down some people, man. I'd be looking towards the under 234 in this game. I can't make a play on it yet because we don't know if Porzingis is going to play. Obviously, if Porzingis plays, that would probably up the pace, up the shooting for the Celtics as well. But Celtics could possibly run out of gas here, even though it's a bad spot for both teams, in my opinion here. Lakers are coming back off of a 3-game road trip from the a 3-game road trip, kind of like Midwest. They went to Chicago, Minnesota, and then Oklahoma City Thunder. So they're coming back from a 3-game road trip. They played 6 of their last 7 games on the road. Now they come back to the house. You see what I'm saying? But they're still somewhat of a desperate team because they had just lost 4 straight games before that Oklahoma City win. That's why Anthony Davis called it a must win. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers rode the momentum here. Don't like the fact that they're coming in off of a road trip, but the Celtics are also in a bad spot with this being the 4th straight game on their West Coast road trip. The Celtics have shown us this year that they don't play their best basketball on the road. 8-6 straight up on the road, but 4-8-2 against the spread. It was 2-8-2 against the spread before they covered their last couple of games. You see what I'm saying? So this could be a spot where the Celtics could possibly run out of luck here, if you will, on this West Coast road trip. We know that this is polar opposite from their regular surroundings. You see what I'm saying? A couple days off, a day off in LA is never a good thing. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know what to do with a side there. If I had to, I wouldn't be surprised if Lakers got it done, but I definitely couldn't bet against the Celtics if they got Porzingis in there. I don't even know about the side, but I would slightly lean to the Lakers there if they do that same lineup the way they did last game. And if they do, also, my best bet in this game would be the under. I think this could be a really kind of maybe like a sneakily playoff style type of game. Celtics don't always get up and running and gunning. Sometimes they like to play that ISO ball, and versus guys like Jared Vanderbilt, Anthony Davis down their way, you know what I'm saying? Taurean Prince can play some defense as well. Cam Reddish, if he plays. I think this game actually sneakily might go under the 234, my guys. Set over here to the streets of Miami in this one. You got the Heat laying 2.5 points at the house versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Heat have won. They're 4-1 straight up in and against the spread last 5 versus the Philadelphia 76ers. And I'll be honest, I like the Heat in this game. I was liking it more when Joel Embiid was supposed to be in there. If there is some, like this Christmas Day, everybody's going to be betting these games. They're all time slotted to be where it's the only game on. Hopefully we don't see some fishy shit in this game. It wouldn't surprise me, though. I do think it's a spot where you kind of take the Heat and then like you just kind of live with the results. But I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some fishy shit in this game. Actually, the last couple of times that the Sixers have played the Heat without Embiid, they won straight up. It happened one time last year, and it happened one time in the year before that as well, my guys. So hopefully that doesn't happen here. I do expect Jimmy Butler to possibly be back. I know he's been out with a calf. He didn't practice today, but it's kind of crazy because if Embiid was in there, Jimmy would be playing this game for sure. Now that Embiid's out, they might try to even it up and say, oh, okay, well, Jimmy Butler's out. I do like the Heat in the first half in this one. I did take the Heat first half on the money line, my guys. But like I say, I did kind of bet this game before I even knew that Joel Embiid was going out. But I did know that he injured his ankle last game. So I was expecting him to play but not be 100%. Looks like he's out. He didn't even make the trip to Miami. I still like their first half. And then if they don't get it, watch the first half. Because I feel like the main thing you got to do is stop guys like Tobias Harris, and which he's very streaky. rookie, but mainly Tyrese Maxey. Maxey will usually go crazy whenever Embiid's out. He'll probably still go crazy here, but I don't think it'll be as bad. But the Heat are starting to play a lot better basketball right now. They've won 3 of the last 4. They've won 4 of the last 6 as well. They're starting to play a lot better basketball, and they're actually 4-0 straight up in their last 4 games in the first half, and they're also 6-1 in their last 7 games in the first half as well, my guys. So the Heat have been coming out and balling early in games. Sometimes they can kind of just let go of the ropes in the fourth quarter. So I did take the Heat in the first half here on the money line, my guys. If you have to lay the 1.5, I'm not going to talk you off, but Heat first half for me. I also think they get it done full game, but like I say, everybody knows that Joel Embiid is out. You see Shams and all them posting it. If some did happen fishy in this game, I'll be honest, like I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like if Philly wins without Joel Embiid here, because I do think they've been a little lucky, I think that it'll be because the refs are on their side. I'll tell you straight up. Other than that, I don't see it happening. If the Heat come here and play their game, and what I'm reading is that they really want to get this Christmas dub because they hadn't played on Christmas since 2007. So they said they want for Christmas to win here. I think the Heat get it done first half full game. But I still tell you straight up, don't be surprised if you see some fishy shit here. Just because Embiid ruled out the day before, everybody's going to hop on the Heat. But personally, I still think they get it done. It's the only thing that I could bet. See what I'm saying? If the Philly gets it done, I still know that Heat first half full game was the plays there, man. Last game up. Let's go over to the streets of Phoenix here. One huge injury here that could really change everything. Derek Lively, he's questionable in this game. I know he was in a walking boot a few days ago. He's out of the walking boot, but I'm still trying to see if he practiced. Because if he hadn't practiced yet, then he's probably not going to play. The Mavs team is totally different without Lively as the rim protector. They have the 9th worst defense in the defensive rating in the last 4 games. Those are the 4 games that they played without Lively. They're only 1-5 straight up so far this year without Lively. Their last game the win came in the last game versus the trash ass Spurs. You see what I'm saying? So I do lean Suns here. The Suns have been playing horrible. 1-9 against the spread last 10 games, but we know when Devin Booker sees Luka Doncic over there and vice versa, he's going to come to play his best game. The Mavs don't really have anyone that can match up well with Kevin Durant or Booker, in my opinion, my guys. So these are 2 guys that could go crazy. I'm a little hesitant to bet the Suns because Yusuf Nurkic was supposed to be back in this game, but looks like he's still going to be out going with some personal reasons. I think somebody passed away in his family or something. You see what I'm saying? So no Nurkic. The the Suns are really small. That's why they're deep. But that's not the only reason why the defense is bad. You got to play some perimeter defense as well, man. But I do think that the Mavs, I did think they dropped this game, man, to be honest with you. I think this is one I was eyeing for a while ago. I didn't know that the Suns would come in the game this bad of form, losing 4 of the last 5. They've lost 6 of the last 8 as well. Like I said, 1-9 against the spread last 10. I didn't think they would be in this bad of a form, but I do think that the Suns get the job done here, to be honest with you. And if they're really pissed because they just got smacked versus the Kings and they lost straight up versus the Blazers as well, I wouldn't be surprised if the Suns came out here first quarter, first half, full game. And when they finally do break out and they put up 130, 140 points, it's going to start fast and they'll have like 35 points in the first quarter and they're not going to look back. These are 2 offensive teams. Their strength is not their defense. If Lively's out, the Suns are covering a trifecta spot in this game. So this is one that I'm going to stay away from right now. We got plenty of time, but just keep in mind, if Lively's out, the Suns coming out here first quarter, first half, and full game is smacking the Mavs up, in my opinion, because there would be no Lively and no Kyrie. Kyrie's out for sure. If Lively's out, I'm on the Suns here early and often, my guys. That's the show, man. That's the show. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Little Christmas show. You see what I'm saying? Finna go probably pay some Monopoly, drink some little 1942 Don Julio. Got the special glasses on, played the special song. Let's get some cash, my guys. Let's get straight to it here. This is what I'm liking. Knicks first half plus the 1.5. Knicks full game plus the 3.5. Warriors plus the 6.5. Heavily lean to Celtics Lakers under the 234. Heat first half. I also think they get it done full game as well. Hopefully no fishy shit happens. And then we're going to see what's up with Lively. If Lively's out, give me the Suns in a trifecta. Bounce back J Spice. You know what I'm saying? That's the show, man. Hope everybody has a happy holidays. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, man. Hopefully I don't even have a Santa hat, but I wish I did. I put that motherfucker on. I'm finna go. Hopefully I'm delivering presents overnight, man. Y'all know me trying to get some cash, man. We're trusting our instincts. We're staying calculated. We're trusting our instincts as well. So, trusting our instincts, trusting ourselves, staying calculated. We're not having any regrets, my guys. We're not having any regrets, man. Stay focused, notice the patterns, trust yourself, be calculated, no regrets, and protect your energy as well, man. It's all positive energy. Let's get some cash, man. Tis the season to get that fucking cash, my guys. Let's keep it going for the rest of the year. If y'all really like the show, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. I should have 700 likes on this show, my guys, for doing the show during the holidays while I got family all over the house. You see what I'm saying? You see, and my guy says you should regret those glasses. Joe, I've been seeing you lately, and you kind of been on some bullshit. I don't really kick people out of the show anymore, and I'm not going to kick you out. But it's all positive vibes in here, my brother. If you don't have anything good to say, please get out of the chat, my brother, or just don't post anything, man. But these are the glasses right here. These are my daughter's glasses. I'll never regret her or anything that she gives me. You see what I'm saying? It's all love. I do this shit for the people. If you guys like the show, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, join the channel as a member, man. Show some support one time for the one time. And I need 700 likes on this video, special Christmas video. It's all love, man. Let's go. Let's get this cash, baby. We out. It's all love. Let's go, baby.